Okay, so I'm starting Leetcode series. So in this series, I'm going to explain how to solve any problems from Leetcode. I start from the easy one. So every day I will be uploading each video. So today's number is the 20th question. So let's see. Let's read the question. Given a string S containing just the characters. There are six characters, which is pair of three brackets, and determine if the input string is valid. An input string is valid if, like, open brackets must be closed by the same type of bracket. So if this bracket is open, then it has to be closed by its pair. So that is what it is saying. And open bracket must be closed in the correct order. It has to be closed in the correct order also. And every closed bracket has corresponding open bracket at the same time. So it's basically like it has to be like a valid parenthesis. We all know what is a valid parenthesis. So here we can see it is not valid because here these both are not a pair. These are the different ones. So and here we can see it's a valid one. And also here you can see the valid one. So we have to return true if it's a valid parenthesis and false if it's a not valid parenthesis. So to solve this, we can use the stack algorithm. So you all know what is a stack algorithm. So if you so let me brush up your knowledge into stack. So basically, stack we like add the data from behind from back, and we will remove the data from here. So this is this is what a stack is. Adding from the back and removing from the or adding from the top and removing from the top. That is what a stack it is. So the question here is if like the bracket is like this or this like this and this, it is a valid one. But if it is like this and it is like this, or we can say like uh, this, and here it closes like this and it closes, these all are invalid. These are all invalid. So we can use the stack algorithm to do this. Let me clear this first. Clear frame. Okay, yeah. So in stack what we can do is we can firstly, so our question might be like this. Let's take an example of this one. And this. So what I have to do is firstly I will push this inside my stack. Okay. And come to the next index and I will again push this now. I have pushed this, and if I will check if these both are pair. If it is a pair, then I can pop this out. Okay. If these are pair, then I don't need this. Fair enough. And now the stack is empty. It is pushed. Stack is again empty. And next I will push this one. I have pushed it, and I will go to the next one, and again I will push this. Here comes the next one, and I'll like check if the previous one matches. If it matches, then I will pop this out again. And by the end, if the array is empty, if the array is empty, then the parameter is valid. If the array is not empty, the parameter is in parentheses are invalid. So it's as simple as that. So let me give you another example. Let's take a square bracket inside this. Okay, and like this is my stack. I will push this one inside. Okay, I have pushed this one, and and the second iteration I will push this one and check if these two matches. These two doesn't match, so I will push another this one and check if these two matches. Then these two actually matches. These two are the pairs. So I will pop these both out. Okay, here I have popped. And next I will come check this, push this and check if these two are the pairs. Yes, these two are the pairs, and I will pop this out. Sorry. Yeah, I can push pop this out. So array it is empty. Then like we can confirm that it is an valid parenthesis. Suppose in this case, let's see if it is like this, and here it is an if our input is like this, what will happen? Let's check. It will push this one. Okay, it is pushed, and it will push this one. Check if it is same. No, it is not same. It doesn't match. And push this one. Yes, it is pushed. And check if both are matching. No, it is both doesn't match. And check, push this one. Check if is match. No. Then the stack is not empty. So if the stack is not empty, then it is a false. Okay. So, and one more we can thing do is we don't need to check all of this. If the input has like odd number of values, if the string which is provided is odd numbers, length is odd number. So here is 3. Its length is 3. So it's clear we can. It's a common sense that there is no closing for this parenthesis. This parenthesis. So if there is closing for every, there will be even number of. If there is a odd number of parameters or a odd number of length, then it is an invalid. There is no closing for any one tag. It's known. So let's write the code for it. So first of all, we can write the code here in another editor to check if you are able to know. 1 second. Okay. So as I said, let's call this function. I'm using JavaScript. You can use any language. It's not a language constraint. Logic is almost similar. Okay, let's first give like this and this. Okay. So first of all, as I said, if the s dot length modulus 2 not equal to 0, that is if the length is in odd numbers, then it means that there is no closing for any one bracket. So yeah, let as we are returning, we don't have to give the else. We can directly write. Let's take a stack as an empty array for let's iterate through the string. For let I is equal to 0, start from 0, I is less than we can give s dot length, s dot length, sorry, I made a mistake, length, and I plus plus, oops, why did I run that? Stack dot push. So initially we have to push, as I said, we have to like we have to push this one into the stack. I have s of I. I have pushed the first element into the stack, and let len is equal to it is to get the stack dot length minus 1. We have to get the length of the stack, not the length of the stack, like length of the uh, like the last index value. So now it is 0. It is in the 0th index. So this is pushed. So it is in the 0th index. So to get the 0, I'm taking this length. So I'm going to write the condition. If first let's do for this only these ones. Okay. If stack of I of len minus 1 is equal to this one, else this bracket, and stack of I, not I, len equals what? It's opposite one, that is this one. Or we can give an or statement like it has to match any one of it. So let's just copy this one. um and or I can write this one, and let's change here itself. It's oops. It's the opening one, and it's the closing one, and it's closing. Yeah, it's better to use three equals in Java in case of JavaScript. Okay, and also we have to check like if and also length should be greater than 0. We have to check if the length is greater than 0. That is because in the first iteration we don't have to check if it's previous because there is no previous. So if the length is 0, then we don't have to, that is the index value is 0, and we don't have to check it here. And when it comes here, now the index is at 1, last index is at 1, so we have to check the previous value. So that is why I am using here length is greater than 0. I hope this logic is understood because it's see, the previous value is this closing and the current value is this closing, we have to pop. That is the logic. And so I have to pop, right? Stack dot. Again, I have to pop it twice because like I have pushed this and then I have pushed this, and now I am doing the checking. And if it is same, I have to pop this one and I have to pop this one. Now that I have popped this both, yeah, I hope this will do the. I hope this will provide the answer. Now let's return. Um, if the stack's length is 0, yeah, it's true, right? Stack dot. If the stack dot length is 0, so if I give just like that, if it is 0, it becomes false. So if it is 0, then false, or else true. Walaikum. Okay, so I think you might get the answer or there is some error. Okay. Uh, I think I have to wrap this. Yeah, I have to just give it and okay. Think it will do the work. Yeah, true. And if I give one wrong parameter, it becomes false. If I give one more, it becomes false again. Yeah. If I give the closing for it, let me see. It's true. Yeah. So it's. I hope it is done. So let's check if it works or not. Yeah, it's working for the three cases. Let's submit. Yes, it's successful. Successfully, it's yeah about 90%. Yeah. So it's using the basic stack algorithm to solve this problem. So yeah, it was a simple one.